gonna add a whole new dynamic to driving in Australia. We're at the Melbourne airport and we start our last leg of our Australian adventure today. We are headed to the Outback.
Thank you. We have just landed in Alice Springs. Today is day 1 of our 6 days in the Red Center, and our first stop is going to pick up our 4x4 truck. There's no Uber available here, so we just hopped on a shuttle bus to head into town. It's $17 a person and should take us about 15 minutes. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's not us. Must be the guy that's on the...
Who's left on there?
There's one guy left on there.
Oh, where the frick's he gone?
He's just quiet back there.
Oh, well, if he doesn't say something, I don't know he's on there.
Yeah, right?
Oh, have a good holiday.
All right, we got our truck. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. We just got the keys to our truck. Believe it or not, it's actually smaller than the camper van that we had on the East Coast, and it's a manual, but this is one of the things I've been most excited for in our whole month in Australia. Now it's time to go get stocked up at the grocery store. So I've never driven a stick on the right side of the car before, so this is a first. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna add a whole new dynamic to driving in Australia.
We put all the groceries away. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get for now. Hopefully we can find a more permanent solution once we get to our campsite tonight. We have a pretty good idea of our plans for the next 6 days in the Outback, but we're gonna head over to the information center just to double check everything before we leave town. We have a 4-wheel drive, so we were gonna do the marine route.
And you can purchase your permit from Glen Helen
Okay.
at reception. You can get that when you check out.
We have a 4x4 camper truck that has a sub tank. Would we be wise to go ahead and fill it up here, or will there be plenty of opportunities to get fuel? And what's the difference in price?
Here, quite remote, so it's you'll be paying well over $2
Okay.
for fuel out this way. Down here, approximately $2.10. Here it'd be about $2.
Okay. And here in Alice Springs, it's
$1.60, give or take.
we're pulling out of Alice Springs now, and it's about 4 o'clock. We've got an hour and a half drive to get to Glen Helen, where we're staying tonight, and I feel properly geared up. We've loaded down with groceries. We filled up our sub tank with diesel. We stopped and got some wine, and we even have an e-perb. I've never driven a drive where I needed an e-perb, so I'm ready to go.
just made it to our campsite in Glen Helen. It was a pretty easy drive. It only took us like an hour and a half to get here from Alice Springs. We passed a lot along the way, but unfortunately with the timing, we really needed to go ahead and get to camp because we have a lot to organize tonight. So we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking tomorrow morning before we head on to Kings Canyon. But for now, it's time to set up.
We've got a long way to go before this is livable. Well, we gave it our best shot, but it's way too small for everything to have its own permanent place. So we're just gonna be living out of our suitcases for the next few days. Our suitcases are just gonna have to live right here for the time being. And when we get moving, we'll put them on the floor. Also, when we're parked, our backpacks are just gonna live in the front seat.